Gents, welcome back to our channel, where we explore the powerful, often mysterious world of the Sigma male. You know, there's something captivating about the Sigma male's aura, a mix of calm, confidence, and an unshakable sense of self. But what happens when that calm is disrupted? What if the man who's always in control suddenly loses his grip? Today, we're diving into a side of the Sigma male that's rarely seen, yet incredibly powerful. The moment when a Sigma gets mad. This isn't your run-of-the-mill anger, gents. It's something far more intense, calculated, and frankly terrifying. We're going to break down the 6 things that happen when a Sigma male reaches his breaking point. And trust me, you want to stay till the end, because the last one is something you'll never see coming. Before we get started, make sure you hit that subscribe button and join this ever-growing community of strong-minded individuals. We're all about embracing those Sigma qualities to lead a life of impact, purpose, and unmatched resilience. Now let's dive in. Number 1. The silent fury. When words become unnecessary. Imagine this scenario, gents. You're in a heated argument with someone, voices are raised, tempers are flaring, and suddenly, the Sigma male just stops. He doesn't yell, he doesn't argue back, he simply goes silent. This is no ordinary silence. This is the kind of silence that fills the room with an almost tangible tension. You can feel the weight of it pressing down on you, making you question everything you just said. You see, when a Sigma male gets mad, he knows that words are often unnecessary. His silence is his weapon, a silent storm brewing beneath the surface. This isn't a tactic to buy time or avoid confrontation. It's a calculated move. By choosing silence, the Sigma male is saying, I don't need to justify myself. I don't need to engage in this meaningless battle of words. It's a power move, and it's terrifying because, in that moment, you realize you've lost control of the situation. The Sigma male has taken over, and he's doing it on his terms. Let's take a step further into this silent fury. Imagine a workplace scenario. There's a heated meeting where everyone's trying to prove their point. The Sigma male, however, sits back, arms crossed, eyes locked on the speaker. He says nothing, but his presence is felt by everyone in the room. His silence isn't just about not speaking. It's about commanding the room without uttering a single word. It's about letting others scramble and trip over their words while he maintains his unshakable composure. And when he finally does speak, everyone listens because they know that whatever he's about to say will cut through the noise and hit the nail on the head. This silent fury is not just a reaction. It's a strategy. The Sigma male knows that sometimes the most powerful statement is the one you don't make. It's a lesson in restraint, in controlling the narrative without being overtly controlling. It's about letting your silence do the talking, and in that silence, letting others realize the gravity of the situation. Number 2. The intense focus. When every detail becomes critical. Now, let's move on to something that's equally unsettling. When a Sigma male's anger sharpens his focus to an almost frightening degree. Gents, when a Sigma gets mad, it's like watching a laser beam cut through steel. Everything else fades away, and all that's left is his intense concentration on the issue at hand. Let's paint a picture. Imagine you're in a business negotiation, and things aren't going your way. The Sigma male in the room, who's usually relaxed and unbothered, suddenly becomes deadly serious. You can see it in his eyes. His mind is working overtime, analyzing every detail, every word spoken, every nuance. He's no longer just a participant in the negotiation. He's become a predator, and the deal on the table is his prey. This focus is terrifying because it's not just about winning, it's about dominating. The Sigma male will dissect the situation with surgical precision, identifying weaknesses and exploiting them without mercy. And it's not just in business. This can happen in any scenario where a Sigma male feels wronged or challenged. Whether it's a personal betrayal, a professional slight, or even a minor disagreement, his mind will go into overdrive, calculating every possible outcome, every potential move. What makes this even more terrifying is the Sigma male's ability to keep this focus hidden. To the outside world, he might still appear calm, collected, even indifferent. But beneath that exterior, his mind is racing, his thoughts are aligned, and his next move is being carefully plotted. It's like playing chess with someone who's already 10 steps ahead, and you have no idea until it's too late. Think about it, gents. Have you ever been in a situation where someone suddenly shifts from being laid back to laser focused? It's unnerving, right? That's the Sigma male's power in action. When he gets mad, he channels all that anger into something productive, something that gives him an advantage. And the most terrifying part? He does it without breaking a sweat. Number 3. The cold calculation. When emotions are overpowered by logic. Gents, we all know that anger can make people do irrational things. It can cloud judgment, lead to impulsive decisions, and cause unnecessary damage. But that's not how a Sigma male operates. When he gets mad, his emotions don't take control, his logic does. And this, my friends, is where things get really scary. Imagine this. A Sigma male has been wronged. Maybe a colleague betrayed his trust, or a competitor tried to sabotage his project. Now, most people would react emotionally, lash out, seek revenge, maybe even lose their cool. But not the Sigma male. Instead, he takes a step back, removes his emotions from the equation, and starts thinking like a machine. Every move he makes is calculated, every decision is weighed, and every action is designed to achieve the most efficient outcome. This cold calculation is terrifying because it's so methodical. The Sigma male doesn't just want to win. He wants to win with precision. He's not interested in making a scene or letting his emotions get the better of him. Instead, he focuses on the long game, on how his actions today will impact the future. And because he's operating purely on logic, his actions can seem almost heartless. But that's the point. He's not driven by emotion. He's driven by the desire to solve the problem in the most effective way possible. Let me give you an example. Say a Sigma male is in a situation where he's been publicly humiliated, maybe in front of his peers or even online. Now, instead of reacting in the heat of the moment, he takes a deep breath, lets the initial sting of the insult pass, and then begins to plan his response. He might choose to ignore the situation entirely, letting the other person's actions speak for themselves. Or he might choose to respond in a way that's so measured, so calculated, that it completely undermines the initial attack. The point is, when a Sigma male gets mad, he doesn't react, he strategizes. And that's what makes him so dangerous. You see, anger can be a powerful motivator, but it can also be a liability. The Sigma male knows this, and he uses his anger not as a weapon, but as a tool to help him see things more clearly, to plan more effectively, and to execute his actions with surgical precision. Number 4. The strategic retreat. When disengagement is the ultimate weapon. Gents, let's talk about one of the most misunderstood tactics in the Sigma male's arsenal, the strategic retreat. Now, when most people think of retreating, they think of it as a sign of weakness, of giving up. But for a Sigma male, a retreat isn't about running away. It's about repositioning himself for a better attack. Imagine this. You're in a heated argument with a Sigma male. You think you're winning, you've got him on the ropes, and then, out of nowhere, he just walks away. No final words, no parting shot. He simply turns around and leaves. You're left standing there, feeling like you've won, but deep down you know something's off. That's because the Sigma male's retreat is not a surrender. It's a recalibration. When a Sigma male gets mad, one of his most terrifying moves is to disengage completely. It's his way of saying, this battle isn't worth my time, but that doesn't mean I'm done. By stepping back, he gains perspective, and in that perspective, he finds clarity. He's able to reassess the situation, to see it from different angles, and to come back with a plan that's even more effective than before. Think of it like this. Gents, imagine you're playing a game of chess, and your opponent suddenly decides to stop playing. They walk away from the board, leaving you wondering what just happened. But then, a few minutes later, they come back, and with one swift move, they checkmate you. That's the power of the Sigma male's strategic retreat. He's not giving up. He's simply waiting for the right moment to strike. This tactic is terrifying because it's so unexpected. Most people don't see it coming, and by the time they realize what's happening, it's already too late. The Sigma male has already analyzed the situation, found the weak spots, and is ready to exploit them. And the best part? He's done it all without you even realizing it. Number 5. The unveiling of the true self. When the mask comes off. Gents, we all wear masks. Those carefully crafted personas that help us navigate the world, keep us safe, and hide our vulnerabilities. But when a Sigma male gets mad, something extraordinary happens. The mask comes off. And what's revealed underneath is both awe-inspiring and terrifying. You see, the Sigma male is a master of self-control. He knows how to keep his emotions in check, how to present a calm and collected exterior even when things are falling apart inside. But when he reaches his breaking point, that mask can no longer contain the intensity of what he's feeling. It's like a dam breaking, and the floodwaters rushing out are a mix of raw power, unfiltered truth, and an intensity that can be overwhelming to those who witness it. Let's dig into this with a story. Imagine a Sigma male who's been wronged by someone he trusted, a close friend, perhaps, or a business partner. For a while, he keeps his cool, maintains the facade, and tries to work things out rationally. But there comes a point where he realizes that rationality won't solve this problem. That's when the mask starts to slip. He stops pretending that everything's fine, stops hiding behind politeness, and starts showing the full force of his true self. This unveiling is terrifying because it's so rare. The Sigma male is usually so controlled, so measured, that seeing him in his true form is like witnessing a force of nature. It's raw, it's real, and it's completely unfiltered. And because it's so rare, it has an incredible impact. The person who wronged him is left reeling, unable to comprehend the sudden shift, the sudden exposure of the Sigma male's true power. But here's the kicker, gents, this isn't about losing control. When the Sigma male's mask comes off, it's not because he's lost control. It's because he's choosing to reveal his true self. It's a conscious decision, a calculated move to show the world, or at least the person who wronged him, what he's truly capable of. And that, my friends, is what makes it so terrifying. Number 6. The cold, calculated revenge. When patience turns into power. Finally, gents, we arrive at one of the most terrifying aspects of a Sigma male's anger, his capacity for cold, calculated revenge. Now let me be clear, this isn't about petty acts of retaliation or seeking immediate gratification. No, when a Sigma male decides to get even, it's a process, a journey, and the destination is something you'll never forget. Imagine this. A Sigma male has been wronged, seriously wronged. Maybe it's a betrayal by someone he trusted, or perhaps someone tried to undermine his success. At first, it seems like he's letting it go, like he's not even bothered by what happened. But that's where you'd be wrong, because while it may seem like he's moved on, in reality, he's planning his next move. You see, the Sigma male understands the value of patience. He knows that the best revenge is served cold, and he's willing to wait as long as it takes to get it. He doesn't lash out in anger. Instead, he bides his time, gathering information, analyzing weaknesses, and waiting for the perfect moment to strike. And when that moment comes, his revenge is swift, precise, and utterly devastating. Let's paint a picture. Imagine a Sigma male in a corporate setting. He's been passed over for a promotion not because he wasn't qualified, but because someone else sabotaged his chances. Instead of confronting the person directly, he starts to gather information. He watches, he listens, and he waits. Months go by, maybe even years, and then, just when the person least expects it, the Sigma male makes his move. Maybe it's a piece of information that comes to light at just the right moment, or perhaps it's a strategic decision that leaves the person isolated and powerless. Whatever it is, the Sigma male's revenge is always perfectly timed and leaves a lasting impact. This cold, calculated approach to revenge is terrifying because it's so unexpected. Most people assume that if nothing happens immediately, they're in the clear. But with a Sigma male, you're never truly in the clear. His patience is his power. And when he finally does make his move, it's like a thunderstorm that's been building for days, sudden, powerful, and impossible to ignore. Gents, we've journeyed through the depths of what happens when a Sigma male gets mad. And if there's one thing to take away from this, it's that anger in the hands of a Sigma is a force to be reckoned with. It's not wild or uncontrolled. It's calculated, precise, and downright terrifying when unleashed. So, the next time you encounter a Sigma male, remember, his calm demeanor, his silence, his patience are not signs of weakness. They are the quiet before the storm, the moments of stillness before a force unlike any other is unleashed. If you found this exploration insightful, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and join us on this journey of understanding the rare, powerful, and mysterious world of Sigma males. Let's continue to embrace these qualities in our own lives, channeling our inner Sigma to navigate life's challenges with strength, resilience, and unmatched composure. Having said that, until next time, gents, stay strong, stay focused, and keep mastering the art of being a Sigma.